must have turned him.
Right you are, in fact. I've been reviewing our archives, and it appears that Haytham's father was indeed an assassin. Which means he was likely one too, at least for a little while.
What else did you find?
That fella from the opera, Reginald Birch, Grand Master of the London chapter of Templars, he and Haytham's father, a man named Edward, well, they were long-time rivals. Now, it appears Birch got his hands on Haytham at a rather young age. Worked his wiles to convince Haytham to switch sides. Wonder how he did it. I'll see if I can't dig up more.
Huh.
Honest answer, please, Desmond. Do you think we're getting out of this alive?
I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty tall order. If the first Civ couldn't save the world, how the hell are we supposed to swing it?
We have some time.
We have less than 2 months. They had decades and a lot more resources. And the worst part is we knew this was coming for, what, hundreds of years?
History repeats, it seems. The first Civ was so busy with their war against us, no one even noticed what was happening. We get advance warning and then fall to fighting with the Templars. Lovely.
Hopefully, whatever's behind that door will make a difference.
And if it doesn't, well, at least we tried.
Yep.
Back to work I go. You should consider doing the same.
Okay. Now, where is there a computer I can use? That's done talking with them. I don't know. What I do know is there's something we can do over here, I think. I think. I'm not sure. Apparently I was right.
In the beginning, when we thought we could be saved, we sought to face the sun's wrath and contain it. 4 towers would be built to pull her fury into this place and dispel it. But even with all we knew, with all we had, it would take too long. 1,000 years we could labor and still the work would not be done. The first tower was never completed. The project abandoned. We moved on. But while we labored on other endeavors, a few returned. They thought to automate the process. Metal might finish what flesh could not.
Yeah, pretty much by exploring this area, you can learn a bit about the those who came before and what happened to them, how they failed. And you got little platforming sections to figure it all out.
If we could not meet the sun's cruel embrace, perhaps we might rebuke it. Already we could generate the fields to protect us in times of strife. But these were small and simple things. To replicate them on a scale the size of a world. We lack the energy to make it so. Half the world, they said then. It is better than none at all. We tried. Again, we failed. A quarter, they asked. Even this we could not do. A 6th, an 8th, a 10th, they cried. The answer was still the same. Perhaps in time a city might be spared. But it was time we did not have. So we moved on.
So they first tried to contain it, then they tried to deflect it, think that may be all that we can get for right now. No, I didn't want to climb up that. Nothing in here. Yep, that's the best we can do there. Okay. So where is there a computer I can use? This one? No. Can I even use a computer? Do I have to be in the Animus to check my emails?
Sorry, Desmond. Little busy right now.
Yeah.
Let's talk later.
I don't know. Maybe I do have to be in the... Oh, nope, this one. This is the one we can use. Okay. Received messages. R. Crane, patch notes. Let's see. Heyo, had a little bit of downtime while you were gone, so figured I'd do what I could to upgrade the operating system. It's actually been ready for a little while now, but with the Animus in safe mode, I wasn't about to try an installation. Things I did. Actually, it should be we, since I had a few people in the other cells chip in. Modifications to the targeting system should be able to move in and out of combat more easily. Free running improvements, less likely to jump at the wrong time in the wrong direction. Yeah, not so much. Only one input for interacting with the world. No more choosing between parts of your ancestor's body, but I like that kind of interface. You can assassinate while moving now. Definitely try it out ASAP. You can pick up weapons on the go as well. We implemented a weather system. Rain, snow, wind, it's all there. Animals! Enough said. Faster fast travel. Just open your map and you can instantly travel to any unlocked fast travel station. Yeah, that's something I didn't realize first time playing through this. So I kept going through this whole rigmarole of the places where you go to unlock the fast travel stations. And I kept going through that, not realizing that you could just fast travel straight from the map, which also is in Assassin's Creed 4 and very useful there. Revamped the map. It now provides a lot of additional information, and you've got more control over what it shows. Ton of other stuff, but your dad is yelling at me to get back to work, so I'd better wrap this up. I'll hit you on the other side as you come across new features. From Sean, database. First of all, welcome back. It's good to see you fully recovered. Can't imagine what it was like for you trapped in there. If you ever want to chat about it, you just let me know. Anyway, you'll find the database essentially unchanged aside from a few cosmetic upgrades. As before, you'll receive a notification when I've added a new entry. I'll also let you know if any of the entries are updated, as is often the case when dealing with these conspiratorial ancestors of yours. Now, from Desmond's dad, William, to everyone. I know it's easy to get distracted while inside the Animus, but I'm hoping everyone can stay focused here. We need to find that key as soon as possible. Also, do not go exploring the temple without first clearing it with me. Oops, too bad. And carry your headsets with you at all times. Can't afford to lose anyone because curiosity got the better of them. We're short-handed as it is. From Sean Hastings, balls. We've got a visitor down here. It's Juno. She's been appearing every now and then. Sort of flits through the air. Reminds us to guard you well, find the key, blah blah, and then poof, disappears. At first we thought it was just another holographic recording, but then your father called her some rather choice words, and she glared at him. Honest. Swiveled those eyes in his directions and frowned. Creeped me out. I don't know if she's reaching out to us from the past, if some part of her is actually still conscious, or if maybe she's inside the apple, like some evil genie. Whatever it is, it gives me the creeps. And on that note, happy Halloween! Apparently it is much later now. Anyways, from Sean Hastings, Hatham's Amulet. Though I suppose Hatham's Amulet is technically a piece of Eden, it's not particularly exciting. It functions as a key and, well, that's about it. I know, we're all used to these things being incredibly powerful and thus rather dangerous, but this one is neither. Is it weird I'm disappointed? That said, it's still critical to our mission, so I hope that counts for something. From Sean Hastings, triple frowny face. Good lord, Rebecca. With all the fixes and updates and improvements you supposedly put into this recent software revision, one would think you would have had the decency to include a British English dictionary in the spell checker. Some of us prefer to use proper language when corresponding. The database keeps trying to replace the letter S with a Z in certain words, i.e. Z. And it's declared war on the letter U as well. Realize becomes realize, and color becomes color. Wrong, wrong, wrong. It's all rather ethnocentric, if you ask me. Also quite against the principles of the Assassin Brotherhood, last I checked, and here I thought we were meant to be an all-inclusive bunch. From Rebecca, email fix. Just a quick heads up, replying to email chains will no longer return multiple instances of the word re, should cut down on the subject length considerably. And yet Sean adds that. Are you sure about that? See above. Rebecca, haha, very funny, Sean. And William, focus please. From Rebecca, so far so good. Hey there, Desmond. As you'll see from the database of this email, you've been in the Animus for a few days now, but don't worry, I've been staying on top of your vitals. Not even a blip, so it looks like extending these sessions won't be a problem. Whatever happened between you and 16 seems to have increased your tolerance. The Animus keeps you in a resting state which takes care of fatigue, and your memories are vivid enough we're actually seeing micro-movement in your muscles, which means no atrophy issues either. Still, we'll be bringing you out for breaks just to stay on the safe side. And from Rebecca, ugh. Sean is really getting on my nerves. You'd think with everything that's going on, the guy would stop being such a douche. Maybe he thinks it's funny, or maybe it's part of his snarky British charm, or maybe it's how he deals with the stress. Whatever it is, it's getting old real fast. We've got enough to worry about, you know, end of the world and everything. You'd think he'd show a little restraint or maturity or something. Sorry, not like you need to hear me venting. You've got enough on your plate. Please don't say anything to him, though. So we've been in the Animus for just over a week. 8 days. And the deadline keeps getting closer. But there you have it. We are now completely done outside of the Animus, so we can go back in to where all the interesting stuff is. Excuse me. Yeah, where we'll be playing as Connor. Of course, boys will be boys and mothers are always mothers.